Hey folks, Pickleball Librarian here. And as we move to the indoors, because it's cold outside, we don't need as heavy as a paddle. I mean, a good light paddle would do. I reviewed the Gamma Dart a couple months ago as a very good quality light paddle. The ProLite Impact is actually even lighter than that. And they're both at the same price point, $69 retail for both of them. Big thing about the Impact is it originally came out in 2012. I mean, I did some research on it. It's pretty cool. I mean, looking at all this amazing stuff. I just had to look at this paddle because on the courts I play at, I notice a high percentage of ProLite players are using this Impact. And I'm talking to them, and like, for instance, Rick and Lawrence, he's had his for 4.5 years. I mean, this paddle is built to last. It's made in the US, so it has high manufacturing and engineering standards. I mean, just good build quality. It's solid. It's pretty nice. So ProLite was cool enough to bring it back. So folks like Rick tells me this is the only paddle he can play with. He's in love with the Impact. So it's cool that they brought it back for him. The only difference is with this newer Impact they make, it's a lot lighter because the old ones had a real bulky edge guard, and these are more of a micro type edge guards. A lot smaller, a lot thinner, a lot lighter too. So having that lightweight would probably help you a lot more, being ease of maneuverability. What made this paddle so special when it came out the Impact is that instead of the traditional shape, the Impact decided to go with more rounded edges here, rounded corners, and they also tapered the neck to make it more aerodynamic. Impact, you know, even though this is a newer one, I feel like I'm holding a piece of history. Kind of sweet. So it's a Nomex core, and right over the Nomex core, the surface is graphite, and they put textured polycarbonate over it. And you could definitely feel the texture to help impart spin. It's not the roughest paddle, but there is texture on this. Let me go through the dimensions here. It's 15 and 3/4 of an inch. I'm sorry, yeah, 15 3/4, and it's the width is 7 7/8. Now the handle is a little longer. It's 5 1/4, so it's real comfortable to hold for me. And that's the handle length, 5 1/4. Now the width of the handle is 4 1/8, so it's really comfortable. I mean, real nice lightweight paddle, easy maneuver here. Now the weight, I mentioned it's a lot lighter. It ranges from 6.5 to 7.3. This one's a 7.1. Very lightweight. And also right now, there's a nice special going on. For about a month after this video comes out, if you use the word Impact20, that's the code, Impact20, you'll get 20% off this. So when you're ordering it off the ProLite Pickleball website, Impact20, boom, 20%. You can't beat that. Not a bad deal. Made in the US, really nice, high quality. It's a nice feeling paddle. It's light, easy maneuver. I mean, I can feel the ball coming off it. I have some nice accuracy on it. Yeah. For a lightweight paddle, this is a way to go. If you're a newer player and you don't want to spend much, nothing wrong with this paddle. This is a nice paddle to get to. And if you're an Impact user and you're just in love with the Impact like Rick, this is not a bad paddle for you to go with too. Might as well get it since you're in love with it. $69, and use that code Impact20. This is Pickleball Librarian approved.